Good afternoon, scholars. It's Mrs. Fields. Today is Tuesday, April 7th, 2020. We are going to pick up today where we left off yesterday with our lesson on argument writing and composing our essay, answering the prompt, do we rely on technology too much? So yesterday, we began the flea map and we started our introductory paragraph and then we went on to our first body paragraph. Today, I want you to reopen the flea map from yesterday. That's this one here. Remember, we can open with Cami to annotate. So yesterday, we worked together to write an introduction for my um, prompt claim that we do not rely on technology too much. And then my first reason was because we need technology for educational purposes. Now, today, I have continued on with my second and third body paragraph. Now, my second reason, again, comes off of our map that we created on Friday. Let me go back and pull that up. So this is our map we created on Friday to answer the prompt, do we rely on technology too much? I decided no, and I picked these reasons over here. I said, no, we don't, because we need it for educational purposes and we need it for social interactions. Okay, so my thesis statement is, and to say to societies, we do not rely on technology too much because we need it for social interactions and we need it for educational purposes. All right, so going back to my flea map. So for today, my topic sentence is, the first reason that technology is important is because many schools use it to teach students. And then here's my evidence and elaboration. For example, colleges often offer online degrees for students that cannot attend traditional college because they work full time. Many working parents want to achieve a higher education, and they can do that with online classes when their children are at home sleeping. Khan Academy is an online tool that students use to learn math. This site offers video tutorials for students that need help with math. Now, I've noticed I need a transition word there because I gave one example, then I went to another one, but I didn't transition well. So let me go and add a transition word. If you're not sure what transition word to use, if you go back to our activity that I posted in the classwork, there is a transition word bank right here. Okay, so I can say, however, nonetheless, furthermore, several websites offer for specifically in an instance. So there's a couple of different ways. So you can use this resource here if you're not sure of what transition word to use. Okay, let me go back to my writing. So I need a transition word there. Another example I could say, or another website. Let me see. Children are home sleeping. Moreover, Khan Academy is an online tool that students use to learn math. This site offers video tutorials for students that need help. Okay, I'm going to use moreover for now, but I might change it later. And then after we give our examples and we elaborate, we need to have a concluding sentence. So here's my concluding sentence for my first reason. Educational institutions need the use of technology to ensure that students are learning in a way that is convenient for them. First body paragraph done. Second body paragraph. Now, in my thesis, I said social interactions and education. So now my second reason is social interactions. In addition, an additional reason that technology is important is for the use of social interactions. Okay, So here's my second reason. There's my topic sentence. Now, where's my evidence? I remembered on that sheet, let me go back to it. We said teens and technology had some evidence that would help that for that. So that's where I went. Teens and technology, Stefan Etienne. According to the selection, Teens and Technology Share a Future by Stefan Etienne, the world is facing many problems, but young people using the power of technology have the opportunity to solve them. So that came straight out of the text. But I opened the text here, scrolled through Teens and Technology, and I found that right here in paragraph 7. Okay, so let me explain. Young people, that's you, Generation Z. The Generation Z kids can use social networking to research scientific innovations that can advance our society. So that's me elaborating on what Stefan Etienne said. All right, and then I went to my concluding sentence. Furthermore, technology is beneficial for the purpose of socializing with friends and family. All right, so technology is important for social interactions. I went and got my information out of the text using Teens and Technology, and then I closed it off with it's beneficial for socializing with friends and family. Okay, now this is the new part. When we did writing to explain, we just used reasons and evidence. But now with argument writing, if you go back to our writing poster, you have to give your reasons and evidence, and you have to give a counterclaim and a rebuttal. So this is something you guys do all the time. You give counterclaims and rebuttals to your parents. When they give you a reason why you can't do something, you come back with why you should be able to do it. Counterclaim and rebuttal. Same concept. All right, so in an argument essay, you want to consider what does someone else say that is opposite of what you say. So state a reason that opposes your view. Here's my reason. It has been argued that society relies too much on technology, especially since teens are using it mostly for interacting with each other. Some people think that teenagers are lacking in human interaction because they are on their cell phones all the time. Where do we get that from? Lena Khan. She says teens are on their cell phones too much. All right, so there's my opposite view. Now I need to elaborate on why the reason is invalid or not strong enough to support. Here we go. Some experts, like Dr. Megan Marino, an assistant professor of pediatric and adolescent medicine, disagrees. She believes that social networking helps a young person develop a sense of community. Studies have found that teens are using their cell phone apps like IG to share their feelings. Hey, Miss Fields, where you get that from? Back here in the text. I got that out of our launch text. Remember this selection? That's not progress. Right here, paragraph 8. Dr. Megan Marino, an assistant professor of pediatrics. So that's where I got that. Now, one thing I do know is when I go back and I edit this, I need to cite my evidence. So I'm going to have to figure out how do I want to introduce that evidence? How should I cite it? So some experts like Dr. Megan Marino in the selection, that's not progress. So maybe I'll begin it here. In the selection, that's not progress, some experts, but when I go back and edit, I'm going to fix that. Okay, so I cited that. That helps to support my claim to make mine more stronger. And then I went on and said, based on this information, the use of technology is not being overextended by people in our environment. And then again, as every paragraph should have a concluding sentence. People are receiving human interactions through their social media platforms. Okay, so for today, Tuesday, April 7th, our goal is to write our second and third body paragraphs. The second body paragraph gives your second reason that supports your claim. And our third body paragraph is our counterclaim. So you need to give an opposing view, an opposite view of yours. Back it up with evidence. Look back at our text, our modern technology unit. It's in your last week's week at a glance, and then pull your evidence to support your claim and oppose your claim. Tomorrow, Wednesday, April 8th, we will write our conclusion, and then all we'll need to do is, let's go back to our classwork, cut and paste everything and post it into our document. And of course, we're going to do some editing and revising as we always do as good writers. Okay, scholars, if you have any question, comments, or concerns, please email me or leave a comment here on our classwork page or in our stream, and I will get back to you. Miss you all. Join me for class tomorrow. I'm here every day, ELA 10:30 to 11:30. Hope to see you tomorrow. Bye.